Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Okay, ready?
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Runs for the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
To throw, it's Carr. Using the quick game. Open space at the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's Love. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Red pass, it's complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. The Irish time to think about it. They'll open the quarter going for it on 4th down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pauly. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Finds his back in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Back to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is really dangerous. and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Using his legs, it's Haynes.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that setup.
Working the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Takes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try it over the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They feed him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Love. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
This defense really does a nice job playing with their eyes and pursuing the ball. They took away all of the quarterback's options down the field. When he finally checked it down, they rallied to him, made the tackle, now setting up 4th.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Pauly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he'll line this one up from... Oh, they blocked the kick. Defense has it. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first...
All by himself down the middle. Past the 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's got it on the right. Can't get him to the ground. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The offense will have to... Its first time out of the half. They'll try the left side. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And Explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man down the middle. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Haynes. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Power football with the run. He breaks the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got it in the middle. It's Fields. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And that one's incomplete. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Price. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
This offense, you can tell, it's confident, man. 4th down and short in the red zone. Yeah, you could probably kick a field goal, but they stay aggressive. They trust their passing attack. Nice job getting rid of the football on time, setting up the 1st and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Handoff, keep working on that clock.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. There he goes. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.